This is just a really quick video because I'm getting ready to go out. And the story is iPhone X sells out within minutes overnight. Now, some people had asked me, they were like, oh, yeah, well, did you pre order your iPhone or whatever? Because I made a video rant slightly before I actually had the chance to put in the order. Basically, I woke up at exactly 3 o'clock because I had my iPhone timer set to wake up at exactly 3 o'clock. Don't you know the goddamn website didn't actually start taking orders until like 3:30 or some shit. And that's something I've noticed about Apple. A lot of times, even though they say that they're going to be ready at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, here I am Eastern Standard Time, and 3 hours after 12, the shit was not ready. So anyway, as I predicted, iPhone X sold out almost immediately, and part of that was because you had people like me buying multiple iPhones. So bottom line is, as you notice, I have an iPhone 7 plus 256 gigabyte. I bought a bunch of iPhone X 256 gigabytes because they only really come in one flavor. There's no plus, there's no small model, there's only a single model, and it's the iPhone X 256 gigabyte or the 64 gigabyte, but they're all the same size with a 5.8-inch screen or something like that. So, anyway, I have them on eBay, and I bought just basically one for myself and so look what they're saying. The iPhone X is the most expensive phone on the market, starting at 999 for the 64 and 1149 for the 256. So anyway, to buy two of these at a time, since the limit was two at a time, I ended up buying six of them. To buy two of them at a time, that comes out to $2,501 on your credit card. Now, Sonny Cardona, you can say it's not worth it, but I want you to understand something. Even though I love my iPhone 7 plus 256 and I love the fact that it has a home button and everything, the simple fact of the matter is that iPhones are speculative assets. And what I did, what I'm going to show you is my eBay in a second. But I bought six of these things and I'm going to keep one for myself and sell the rest of them at hawked, scalped prices. So, anyway, as you can see, this is my eBay right here. Right now, I've put three of them up on eBay with 10-day bids. And I just want you to see the price that I'm asking for these fucking things. Look at this. It's 256 gigabyte space gray T-Mobile. All of them are T-Mobile unlocked. See, that's the one you have to buy. The reason why is because anybody here can go to Verizon or AT&T, and if they have them in stock, they can buy their own there. So anyway, my first price for the first one was 1550, and I say you could buy it now for 2500. Then I say the next one is 1500. You could buy it now for 2500. Then the next one is 1400, and you could buy it for 2500. Now, Little Pimp, you asked, what about if I get scammed? The thing about it is I can't get scammed because eBay has really, really strict security costs and pricing. So basically, they don't even allow you to ship it until after the person is paid. After the person is paid, it clears. Now, I want you to notice something. I've only put three out of the six up because one of them I'm keeping for myself. The other two I'll put up later. But the problem is eBay makes it so you have to change the price that you're asking for each one, right? So anyway, the one that I said I'm selling for 1400 is the closest to the real buy-in price of what is it, like 1200 or something like that dollars. I think it's like $1,250 or something that it comes out to. But anyway, the one that I'm selling for 1400 has the lowest, I mean, it has the highest number of views and watchers. But the ones that I'm selling for 1500 and 1550 have the highest numbers of view and watchers. So what's ultimately going to happen is that people, when they go and look for these things and realize that they can't get one, whether they're here or in Dubai or overseas or whatever, in China, Japan, whatever, what's going to happen is they're going to realize, well, if I want one and I want it now, I'm going to have to pay this dude's price. So the next two that I list, one's going to be $1,600 and the other one will probably be like 1575. Ultimately, I'm not really worried about the price because all of the prices that I've named are high enough to cover the cost to myself. I'm going to basically already pay off my credit card because I put like what is it, like I put like $7,000 or some shit like that on my credit card, but that really doesn't matter because I have that money in cash. If I make even $300 off of each phone that I sell, that will already cover the price of the phone that I keep, if that makes sense. So basically, I don't expect to get rich off of this unless people really get desperate because, there's a lot of rich people out there who just don't give a fuck. And as far as they're concerned, they weren't going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to order a goddamn phone. And as far as they're concerned, they have enough money to buy somebody like me out. So some of these people might just say, fuck it, I'll just choose the $2,500 option. So if they choose the $2,500 option, I guess off of each phone, I make like 1,000 something dollars or whatever. But I'm not really counting because I have them. I can sell them for whatever I want to sell them for, and that's just it. Now, as you know, the Nintendo console and the Super NES consoles that were released recently were going for a little bit above selling price that they were supposed to go for. I think they were supposed to be less than $100, but people were selling for 200 or more. But that's pretty much how the free market works. I was willing to wake up in the morning at 3 o'clock. I was willing to get up at 3 o'clock and then still have to go to work in the office that day on Friday. And because a lot of people either didn't know or didn't pay attention to the release date or whatever, they have to pay my price. And that's just basically it. And the beauty about buying these things like this is if, let's say, in the worst case scenario, I wasn't able to sell them at the cost I want to sell them. Worst case scenario is I take the receipt, take the phones back to Apple, and just refund the money. Now, you just said, is the iPhone X even worth it? Well, frankly, the technology inside that thing is cutting edge. There's not a single other phone that does 4K 60 frames per second and offers the battery life that the iPhone X offers. When I go to Dubai and I go to the Philippines on vacation, I may also go to Milan, Italy, and I might also go to Singapore during this summer, July. When I go there, I want to be able to shoot all my travel videos in the iPhone X's 4K 60 frames per second video motion frame. There's no other phone that does that. And all the technology and shit that they're saying, look at this. All the technology that they got for facial expressions and everything to make Asian girls look their yellowest. It's like you can't get that shit on the Galaxy X. You just can't get that on anything else. A lot of people who bought iPhone 8s are starting to sell them and trade them in because they want the iPhone X too. So basically, the bottom line is this: you rich bastards are going to pay. You're going to pay dearly. So let's see how much other people are selling them for. Now, I could have marked mine up, but I didn't bother marking mine up ridiculously. I want mine to be close to the buy-in price because these people have to auction the shit anyway. So basically, 1550, 1699, 1449, 1449, 1749. All of my prices are under these prices. So that means that I'll sell before these guys sell. But the thing about it is, you won't know what the market can bear until these people actually start bidding up the prices. Some of these people are selling them for $2,000. And they're saying the same thing I am. Yeah, I'll ship it as soon as it arrives. But I want you to notice something. This guy has a black AT&T. All of mine are T-Mobile unlocked, bitches, unlocked. So that means that even if you have shitty cell phone service like Boost Mobile or Simple or Metro PCS, all you got to do is open up the phone, put your SIM card in, and all of my phones are unlocked. But these guys are trying to sell the team, they're trying to sell AT&T and T and Verizon. So let's see how much the unlocked version is selling for, because I'm probably the cheapest price on eBay. I have a guy for 1449. I have a guy for 1600. In fact, let's go down from highest first. 25,000. What an asshole. You'll never sell that fucking thing. What an asshole. 25,000 really? I don't think anybody's paying that, but that's just stupid. 25,000. That's the dumbest shit ever. 10,000, 9,000. So as you saw, I'm selling all of mine for less than 1,600, which is ridiculously low compared to what some of these insane people, let's say I'm going to go to page 8. These people are trying to sell these things for 2,500, which is my buy-in price. So if you buy it now from me, you get your T-Mobile unlocked iPhone X 256 from me unlocked, and it's only 2,500 if you buy in. But if you auction, your auction may rise to about 18, 2,000, whatever. But either way, it doesn't really matter because, for me, it's a win. And everybody else who's willing to pay that price, they get the phone that they want and they get it unlocked. But these people are all trying to sell theirs for 2,500. I said I'll sell mine less than 1,600. So I'm actually the nice guy here. Look at these motherfuckers. 2429? Really? Let's see. If I go to page 16, Jesus Christ. Even on the 16th page, these assholes are still selling over $2,000. Wow. Um, let me go a couple pages more. These people are crazy. So as you saw, me personally, I'm selling mine for less than 1,600. So the rest of these jerk offs, they're gonna have a harder hell time trying to sell this. But mine are gonna sell almost immediately because if you look at I'm gonna post the next three phones that I have, and I'm gonna post those all for less than 1,600, maybe even less than 1,700. I'm not really trying to rip people off here. All I want to do is cover the taxes and shipping costs, and that's it. And I'll make at least $300 or $400 profit off of each phone. As long as it's enough to pay for my personal phone, I really don't care, honestly, but it will be enough because the way I see it is I stand to make probably about $2,000 to $3,000 profit off of the next three phones that I'm selling. Now, if I sell all six of my phones, then what's going to happen is if I sell all six of my phones, I could just keep my what is it called? I could just keep my 7 plus 256 and I'd make a lot of profit. But personally, I like upgrading my phone. So the thing about it is, I'm definitely not going to keep my 256 iPhone 7. I'll probably just give it to my girlfriend, but the problem is she may want an iPhone X too. So if she wants an iPhone X, then that means that I'll only be able to sell four of my iPhone X's, and I'll have to keep one for me, one for her, and then I'll sell my 256 gigabyte iPhone 7 Plus on eBay. So this was basically just a little video to answer a question from one of my subscribers who asked, was I able to order them? And as you can see, I ordered six of them, and right now I've posted three. So I'll post one more in a couple of minutes. Like I'll do a duplicate of this what's it called? I'll do a duplicate of this bidding listing, and I'll probably post that one for about 1,600 since the other ones are like within $50 of each other. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm getting ready to go out and chill, enjoy the rest of the Sunday before the work week starts up. So that's basically how my eBay account is doing. So anybody who's willing to pay my price, you can what is it? You could private message me, and if you're interested in auctioning and everything, well, yeah, Sonny Cardona, you say good luck, but you already see what I'm up against. The iPhone X has sold out, and nobody can get them unless they're willing to pay. Now, when you really think about it, most of these people are going to be paying with credit cards or whatever, so most of them don't really care that they're paying like $200 or $300 more. And then you're dealing with a lot of rich people out there who've got the money. They don't want to come off it, but they want that iPhone X, so they'll be like, "Yo, let me give it to this loudmouth black guy in New York City since he has the lowest price or whatever." So that's basically it. And mines are unlocked, 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 unlocked. Mines are unlocked. Everybody else's, they're trying to sell those things locked. It's like the T-Mobile version is the one you have to aim for because most of these people in these other countries, they have locked networks or whatever, and they have SIM cards, but they want to use their SIM card on our phones. You don't sell them a locked phone, you get the unlocked phone. So yeah, you're right, Nana. The 8 Plus has 4K 60 frames per second, but the only thing about it is the iPhone X has longer battery life. When you're talking about up to 2 hours more of battery life, it's hard to argue with that. That extra 2 hours of battery life is the difference between you running into a 10% at the end of the day and still being at 40% at the end of the day. So, as far as I'm concerned, I want that extra 2 hours of battery life. So that's me. That's Big Truck Series. And now I'm signing off. So there I am on eBay. There you go.